Hey YouTube, Spaceboy here again. I thought I'd do a quick update on my Famicom. You saw me unbox it a couple of weeks ago, and work's been a bit hectic at the minute, but I finally got round to having a look at it. I have to admit, although I'm really good with most console modifications, I have had a few sort of horror stories, bit of sort of horror shot moments where I've been in the middle of a console and things haven't gone to plan. This one was a little bit like that. As you can see, it now sports a nice video and audio out there. I've only gone for mono because I just wanted to limit the amount of ports that I was putting on there, and I've actually left the RF intact. So the RF switch is just there. I've left that intact. A lot of people say that you should disable that, but the modification that I used, when I tested it out, I got a fairly decent picture without doing that. I've got some issues at the minute with the microphone on here, and that it tends to pick up and cause a bit of distortion when I'm near the console, but once I'm away from the console it plays okay. One of the problems that I had is that the components are so tight on the board that when I got the components in there, it's made a mess of the eject button. It was stiff already when I tested it, when I got it out the box and showed you. It was pretty stiff, but the components I think are a little bit too close. I built on the top of the board, a little bit too close to the eject button, so although the eject button still operates, I really don't want to push it. So what I've been doing at the minute is kind of popping my games in there and then just pulling them out. I think a lot of people do that, but I'm a bit of an elitist. I like to have everything working. The other thing that I did was, when I first did it, one of the capacitors was not working properly, so the amp wouldn't function. So I got video out, but I just got quite a lot of dark, messy images on the screen. Swapping out the cap for one that worked properly, that solved that issue. And then what I've also done is, on the back of the board, I've taken a few points and added some capacitors to reduce what we call jailbars. Now all Famicom computers, even some of the NES from this country and the NES from America have what's called jailbars, which is when you're trying to play through AV, because of components on the board interfering, you get vertical lines appear. This has vertical lines appear on the screen even after the mod, even after adding the caps, but they're so minimal I'm just going to leave it at the minute. The only game that it really struggles with is Super Mario Bros. 3, because it's quite pastely in shade. Those jailbars are really apparent, and a lot of people find that with some of the Mario games. But it's not so bad that I want to do anything to this. In fact, I've ordered a few more Famicoms from Japan, so that I can do the AV mod on there and either sell them on or give them to friends and stuff when they need one. So yeah, there we go. So what I have to report is that very cool system, very cool carts. The mod's fairly easy to do, but you do have to tweak it. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, it's not messy at all. Works really well. I'm happy. I think at the end of the video I'll try and put you some sort of screenshots of it playing various different stuff, just so you can see what the AV out looks like through my CRT. Subscribe. I'll see you later. Peace.